watching Some TV.
Free advert. Welcome back to Hangout with Journalists on Some TV. I'm still Abraham Minor Joda, and this edition we turned our full attention to Benue State, where recently there have been massive killings by some criminal elements, and the president visited Benue State today. And with me in the studio before we went on the break was Mr. John Nkom, who is a veteran, a journalist, and a correspondent with the leadership newspaper. A man whose career has been rooted in fearless reporting and deep connection to the people, to journalism, and to accurate reportage. So today, he has been bearing his mind on the activities, the historical, the history, and also the recent happenings in Benue State. Mr. John Nkom, thank you for coming to the studio to share insights on what is happening in Benue.
Thank you once again.
Yes. And well, this is the part whereby we open the lines for you to call in and to be part of this program. So the number to call will be displayed on the screen. And the number to call is 070-3854-3606. So you can join into the conversation, because I know a lot of people would like to speak with to Mr. Nkom based on the critical information that you've been given. So the president has come. Is he going to leave this night, or will spend the night there?
I think he has gone already.
He has gone back to...
Possibly he left Makurdi to Abuja. So, because he was billed for just a day visit.
A day visit. So as it is, he has come, he has left, and we pray that he left behind peace and solution to the problem in Benue State. Now, Mr. John Nkom, what do you think the people of Benue should be doing? Because there's this rising call for self-defense, state police, vigilante, forest guard. Which of these do you think would be best, homegrown solution to this problem?
There are solutions. There is no problem on earth that exists without a solution.
Yes.
In as much as we speak of herdsmen, the invaded herdsmen, the terrorists.
Sorry, I think we have a call right now.
Okay.
Hello, good evening. Welcome to Hangout with Journalists. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Calling from Takum, Taraba State.
You're welcome. What's your name?
I'm Isra Michael from Takum.
Okay, so what do you have to say concerning the issue?
I'm just watching you for the first time. I'm about to get details of what is happening, so I just called to greet you for now.
Okay.
We're going to do that.
Okay, thank you very much. Calling from Takum. And you're watching us live from Jalingo, Taraba State. Keep watching Sun TV. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. So, please, sorry, your thought patterns will be distorted because they would like to call in. So, continue,
Yes.
sir.
Yes. I was saying there's no problem on earth that exists without a solution. In as much as we blame the invaded, the terrorist headers, we also have our homegrown problems. Because most of these attacks, you listen to the headers complaining that their cows were arrested. And it is done, even if it's out of anger. Because some of these things, one will be prompted to react.
Yes.
But we have established constitutional security agencies. Yes. And that needs to be followed. That if you are offended in one way or the other, you go to them, you report appropriately that this is what this Mr. A has done to me. And if you are being attacked, and what your youth could do best is to mobilize to go and roast 2 cows. That happened. We cannot run away from it. That happened. We can't stay and not call a spade a spade. And then, yes, somebody who you know is not supposed to be your neighbor is coming to grab or drag your land with you. You resist, and the end result is you are being killed and chased away. That will anger you to take any reaction. But a solution here is, in as much as our security agencies are not living up to our expectations, we should obey the law and order by reporting such matters of attacks to security. At a point, when the SGF visited Yerwata yesterday, he was always referring to God. He also mentioned something that interests me so much, that there's one man called Hitler.
Yes.
In Germany. And his own was to kill the Jews.
Yes.
And he continued killing millions of Jews. But as we speak, if you allow the Jews to fight with the Germany, the Jews will defeat defeat German. So we should also create an avenue for God to intervene, not paying back eye to eye. So some of these solutions and some of the problems resulted into killings, more killings, is the headers will also be complaining from their own end that their cows are being roasted. So what we can do to proffer a reliable solution is to also warn those who are into this act to desist from it. And another solution our profile is Nigerians should be aware that people who are perpetrating a place to feed, they will want to get a place to settle, and it might be your own state.
Definitely.
So the solution is to come together as we speak now and checkmate the activities of these invaders to stop the unforeseen circumstances. Let me give you a little bit background of history. We are not living.
So let me pick this call before you come in.
You can go ahead.
Hello. Good evening. Welcome to Hangout with Journalists. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, my name is Reverend Sheung from Kogi State.
Okay, welcome, Reverend Sheung. How is Kogi today?
Fine.
Okay. So you can contribute. Go ahead. What do you have to tell us?
Yes. My suggestion is that everybody should be armed. Hello?
Hello, I can hear you, Reverend Show.
Yeah, I'm calling from the next Some TV, ba.
Yes, Some TV, yes, we're listening. Welcome to Some TV. Continue with you said everybody should be armed. That's your opinion. Why do you think everyone should be
What I mean
armed?
is that everybody needs to be armed. Because this situation we are in now, we cannot be opening our eyes down whether this one will be killing us. So let's be armed.
Okay.
So God will help us. Hello, sir.
Okay, thank you very much for that, your contribution. Keep watching Some TV. We really appreciate your call, Reverend Sheung.
All right, sir.
Thank you very much. You heard what he said. Well, we continue and then later react to what he's saying.
We are providing solutions.
Yes.
On how to bring down or eradicate the haters attack or insecurity in our communities. And some of the solutions I profile is, let us also maintain law and order. And let us further to know that an injury for one is injury for all. If you think it's happening with Mr. A today, and you fold your arms and watch, it may be you tomorrow. So let us take collective action against the terrorist headers. I wanted to mention to you that history have it, and I witnessed it because I'm a homegrown person. I was born in a village. I am one of the persons that use my mother's okporo, this cassava, dried one,
Yes.
to exchange for nunu.
For the Fulani.
Milk. These are Fulanis that were staying behind my father's backyard. They always come peacefully, look for land, seek for land. They will seek. We want to come and graze.
Sorry, sir. We have in the calls coming. People are really interested.
Right.
Good evening. Welcome to Some TV. What's your name and where are you calling from?
It's me, Solomon from Benue State.
Okay, welcome, Solomon from Benue State. Go ahead, contribute.
I did the guest here with you in the studio.
Hello?
I said I did the guest here with you in the studio.
Okay, he's listening to you. He's greeting you.
Yeah.
Mr. John.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, my brother.
Hello? I think there's some background noise where you are. Maybe you step away from that place and call back. Thank you very much, Mr. Solomon from Benue State.
I was trying to give a history of what I've seen between
the Fulani
locals and the Fulani headers. That the real Fulanis in Nigeria that we used to know, that are exchange dried cassava. We used to call it ukporo. To Fulani's nono, which is milk that comes out of cow. I did that myself at my primary school level. And we know they were so peaceful. And when a Fulani child is giving birth, a Fulani wife is giving birth, we call it Buki.
Bukida's party.
Yes. And it's well known that the man that his wife has given birth will come and tell us, tomorrow is my son's Buki. We will invade the Fulani's
Ruga. That's their settlement.
Yes. They will kill cow. We will wait. Their rice used to be very sweet. They cook their meat with only this maishanu, the fat of the cow that comes out from the breast. We eat it, we enjoy with them.
I think that's cheese. I think that maishanu is
yes.
Cheese.
They cook it with it. They don't put water, they don't mix water in there. I observe all these things at my tender age. We used to have them. They used to visit us. Some of them who used to take drink, they come to the town.
To hide and...
Yes, hide, take their drink to their level, and they will be going home in the middle of the night. They will be leaving their drinking joint in the middle, sometimes 11 p.m. to their rulers, so that tomorrow they will continue with their pastoring. Nothing was happening of this nature. That is why I'm trying to tell you that the people who are perpetrating this act are invaders from other countries who want to take over land by force.
Now, those ones that you used to know when you were young, are they still there?
They are being distracted by the insecurity. And a genuine person will not want to live where there is insecurity.
Definitely.
He will not want to be counted among
the criminals.
There was a statement of recent on national TV by the Toti, which I want to repeat, and I want everybody to understand with me. Why the Viyetiala, the Magban, came knocking at the door of Benue State to allow their people to graze. The Toti told them a parable that your case is like a case of mechanic and the madman. So now the mechanics are the old Fulanis I was talking about. These are the mechanics. They dress in rags, but they go to work genuinely. And then the madmen came. They also dress in rags. They pretending they mix with mechanic, and there's no difference. So you have a case of mechanic and a madman. So can you please identify the madmen so that we know you are mechanics?
Which is a words of wisdom.
You understand? So these ones I am talking about were there like genuine mechanics who are out for their genuine job, daily job. And then the invaders are like the madmen. But there's no mechanic will sit while he's repairing his vehicle, repairing a vehicle or a motorcycle. We don't want a madman to be sitting by his side. A genuine mechanic will not want that.
Yes.
Because he don't know the intention of the madman. So most of these Fulanis that are genuine have to leave so that they will not be counted among the terrorists.
That is quite... So just as it is, the case of the either farmer clash or whatever it is we want to call it, it has led to displacement of thousands of people. It has led to death of thousands. It has affected the indigenous people of all everywhere, and it has also affected the indigenous Fulani people in Nigeria, because now, just like the Totif said, they are now considered the Abo, those are foreign invaders.
Yes.
Now, before we go, finally, what's your final thoughts? What's your final word to Nigerians concerning this issue of insecurity?
My final word here is I must be sincere about it, because all of us are seeking for solutions to live in peace. And if you bring politics, it will not work. If you bring sentiment, it will not work. You must be sincere for people to know that this is a genuine solution to the problem. We are in Nigeria, we have ancestral places, homes, land. We identify people with demarcated states based on origin of the people. We know them. It's in the constitution of Nigeria that in this particular state, these are tribes that have been identified. Let it work, because that is what is not working.
Yes.
That is what is not working in Nigeria. If you have a state that was established, like Taraba State in 1991, and before you carve out Taraba State, you identify the number of local government. And each local government has wards. And these wards identify the number of people, the number of tribes that exist there. And then when you have somebody who wants to come and settle there, we have rules and regulations. So by the time we refuse to identify the rules and regulations of somebody who is coming to create forcefully, somebody who is supposed to come and grab the land, we don't recognize that. We will continue to be in this problem, because the president was in Benue State today, gave a marching order to the security to arrest these people. That means he has also understand that these people are intruders.
Intruders.
He has nobody to call to come and dialogue with the Yerwata people. Only if these people were existing, he will call them from the Yerwata people in the meeting and call the opposite people in the meeting. What is your problem? But as we speak, and you earlier mentioned it, they are unidentified. That should tell you that they are there for mayhem. So we must have to respect the rule, the law and order for us to get to a peaceful and united Nigeria.
Thank you very much, Mr. John. It's a pleasure having you on this show.
Thank you very much.
Well, definitely you are going to come back. You're a good friend of the house. We really appreciate it.
I will.
And I know our viewers out there, they'll be wanting to hear more from you. So anytime, any day, we're here for you. Thank you very much. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we draw to the curtain on today's Hangouts, we're reminded once again of the power of dialogue, the strength of truth, and the responsibility that comes with holding the pen, the mic, and the camera. We've listened, we've questioned, and above all, we've reflected in a time when facts are also in blood and narrative weaponized. Today's conversation has reminded us that journalism is not about reporting events. It's about shaping societies, defending the voiceless, and also demanding accountability. To our special guests and to all journalists present, watching, and to all our viewers, we say thank you for not only showing up, but for continuing to stand up. Your courage, clarity, and curiosity are what keeps the flames of democracy burning. Let me leave us here, but before we go, I would like to leave you with the words of Dele Giwa. Say, no evil deed will go unpunished. Any evil done by man, to man will be redressed. If not now, then later. If not by man, then with God. Thank you for joining us. My name is Abraham Manajoda. This is Journalist Hangout.